Hi families. The packet that you received this week is supposed to be extended every single day for the next couple of days. I'm going to go over one of the days with you just so that you can have an understanding of what your child needs to do at home every day. I also encourage you not to let them complete the whole packet in one day. It is a lot of review work. They already know how to do it, but you want to make sure that every day they take time to practice the skills that they have already learned. So I'm going to walk you through day one and what that's supposed to look like for your child at home. The first page gives you an addition that they've learned how to do. They know when they are adding, they always start in the ones place. When they add the ones, they press the number and count the other number. So if I'm adding 9 plus 5, I'm going to go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Put the 10 up with the 10s and the 4 down with the ones. Then I'm going to add my 10s. 1 and 6 make 7. I'm going to skip the 0. And then 4 by itself. My answer is 474. So when your child is doing addition at home, they might need to make sure that they space out their numbers so that they can understand where the hundreds, the tens, and the ones are located. They've done this before, so if you just want to give them a reminder, just tell them to make their HTO chart, and they're going to understand what to do once they make their HTO chart. That's the front part of math. Then after they're done with the front, they're completing the back again. And then I'm going to post an answer key so that you can make sure you check your child's work. It's important for them to practice adding their basic numbers because that's where we seem to make the most errors. Once they're done with their math, then you're going to move into your reading packet, day one. The skills that they're going to do are outlined for you. They're going to read one of the books that we gave them. It says to use sticky notes. They don't have to use sticky notes. I'm going to explain to you what they can do in the box. Then it tells them to write an informational book. They have done this before. They're picking a topic, any topic that they know all about, and just writing about that topic. There is a short and long vowel review. We just finished reviewing those a couple of days ago, so it should be fresh on their minds. And then they're going to read a story called Gail is in Pain, and then I would just encourage you to ask them some questions about the book, maybe what kind of character they have, and what lesson they learned, or the setting where the characters are situated in the book. Just things for them to be able to think about as they're reading. Here you're going to see 2 packets of reminders. These are things that they have inside of their writing folders or reading folders, and these are just reminders of the things that they can write about. They can pick a character and write about their character, their favorite part, something that call their attention in the pictures of the cover. They can write about the lesson that they learned, or if the title was interesting to them, they can also write about that. In the first one, you're going to see a box. In the classroom, they learned to put a sticky note here that gave you details about their book that they read. They do not need to have a sticky note. They simply can write something that they learned from their character. So we finished reading Frog and Toad. I would say that Toad is lazy. That's something that I learned from reading about Frog and Toad. So I would write that down, and then in my lines, I would just explain what I mean. So I would say, in the story, Toad didn't want to do his laundry. He didn't want to clean his room. When Frog came over, Toad just complained. To me, this means Toad is lazy because he doesn't want to do any chores or work. And that's honestly all they need to do. They are second graders, and so we encourage them to have multiple sentences in their writing. You should be encouraging that they are writing at least 3 to 5 sentences about the characters, and that they're going back into the story and referencing some of the details from the story that tells you more about that character, if they chose to write about a character or the lesson learned. Then you have some reminders about all about books to help you write long about a topic. Your child just needs to pick something that they may know all about, like summer. They might know all about summer, and they might draw a quick picture of what it would look like if it was summer outside, and then clearly their name is Adam. When they're writing about summer, they're writing different parts of the summer. So one thing that I can write about is outside. I could write about what it's like in the outside in the summer, and I can draw a picture of me being outside and then just write things that I can do outside. They can, if it's about summer, I can also write about games that I can play in the summer and draw a picture of that. I can write about clothes that I can wear in the summer so that I can stay nice and cool off. And then I can write favorite things about the summer that I love. And so in this section of your packet, it's simply them picking a topic that they can talk all about it, and they're just writing all about it. The last thing for today is a long vowel and short vowel review. Encourage your child to look at the picture, say the word bag. They've learned to segment the phonemes. Those are the sounds, so they can tap out the sounds. They can underline ag, and they can focus on that middle sound, circle it and isolate it and say, does the letter A make the A sound, or does the letter A make the A sound like an apple? And the child should be able to say that it makes the A sound like an apple, and then write it down. When they're done reading their story, encourage them to read it out loud. There's an activity down here that I would ask you to focus in. They're simply sharing about a time where they had to stay in bed. This is just for them to have an understanding of how to link the book to their personal life. And that is all for today. Please make sure that once your child is done, this is the empty page, because we don't want them to go to the next page. And then I'll have another video for tomorrow on what your child should be doing on the next day. If you have any questions, please reach out.